It's a great picture until you realize the buoy is literally clipping through your ship.
Don't mind the new bow ornament.
Right? So what we can do is try to get that out somehow. How can we do that?
It's also quite a nice view of the town, too. Sunset.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I really like what they've done with some of this modeling here. Okay, where'd it go? There it is. So we could also try... Well, that kind of detracts a bit from the... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that could work. Hopefully you die so we have a better cover pick, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So, let's see here. You are top tier. Random battle. This is your Petropavlovsk account.
Mm-hmm.
Standard battle.
Action stations.
Now, are you grinding this line on this account, or you just felt like playing Nagato?
I'm grinding. I only have a
Okay.
10-point account, only a 10-point captain on Nagato.
Got it. Now, Nagato, she's got 4 10mm guns, so they're a little bit bigger than the typical 16-inch at 406. Pretty decent secondaries. They used to be AP. We're talking about old parts of the game. Now they changed it to HE. What else? 25 knots. So faster than American standard battleships.
25 knots, and arguably a worse armor scheme than Fuso.
Mm-hmm. Why?
She is notorious for taking citadels through the butt.
Yep. Yep.
Roughly under the third and fourth turret, there's actually kind of a small... I actually checked the armor viewer, and there's a small spot where it's just not very well armored.
I
So,
think it's right by this curve, isn't it?
yep, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people complain about the that particular section whenever they get Citadel to Nagato.
Yep.
That being said, I find she's actually still a pretty good tier 7 ship.
Yeah. I would agree with you. I mean, she's aged quite well,
Hmm.
but I still enjoy Colorado, so, you know.
Nagato's a little bit faster, but probably more importantly, she doesn't mind long-range combat as much as the other tier 7s.
That's
So
right.
because of that, she actually does okay in tier 8 and tier 9 matches.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely, Patton. I mean, Colorado's 21 knots. So I mean, the thing is, Colorado is better if you're able to use islands to mask your approach.
Yeah. Well, she's technically faster and more agile, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. Like, half the time I'm going at like 20 knots anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So my initial idea was, I'm a tier 7, I'm the biggest ship here, so I may as well go into middle and see what I can shoot at. If they want to shoot back at me, that's okay. I just kill them in return.
It's a kind of a risky early move because there's a couple subs and a Mutsuki. That being said, Mutsuki's off on the flank. And you've got the T-22 in front of you.
Yeah, T-22 is what allows me to make this move.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, I'm just kind of switching between the flanks because it's kind of hard for me to decide where I should be pointing my guns.
Right. Dreed80, thanks for the follow. One thing I want to comment on is you had... last weekend we looked at some examples of shotgunning, and one thing I noticed is a lot of times subs are able to duck underneath a destroyer scout, if you will, and then they pop up where you think you're safe. So, I mean, if you're up against a really good sub who's going to shotgun, that's always a possibility you have to be aware of.
It's a possibility, but I think it's worth in the beginning just because first this is a tier 6 match, so I don't expect subs to be shotgunning with regularity.
Mm-hmm.
And second, I'm a full health Nagato. You're not gonna
Right.
shotgun a full health battleship.
Right. Nice kill, by the way, earlier.
Mm,
Hey, there's a sub ping. And... Oh my god.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Oh my god, there goes the Omaha.
Well, Omaha just being Omaha.
Yep. And direct hit on the sub there. You're figuring he's probably just kind of gonna reverse and try to keep his bow turrets on you? Or his
Yep,
torpedoes,
that's
I mean?
my guess.
I mean, ducking behind the island here is smart, though, because it breaks the ability of those torps to hit you. Oh, wait, you don't do that.
Well, I have to let those torps go past first.
Right. And you Citadel the hood, because you can. Nice.
So, because most of the enemies went down the west side, I actually ended up finding this particular spot to be very powerful.
Well, yeah, I mean, they... What are they going to do about you? How can they do anything about you? Because the problem is that the people that are committed to the west, they're so far west they can't do anything. Or they've got somebody else to deal with in front of them.
Best of all, my guns actually work.
At range,
Like-
yes, exactly.
5 citadels in 5 minutes, like this never happens.
No, I mean, you know, when I grind up ship lines, I usually have a terrible time, Nagato included, until like the last game of that line grind, and then I have like an amazing game where I just knock things out of the park, you know?
That kind of felt like my last games when I was playing on my main account. Granted, this
Mhm.
was about 3 or 4 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
Nagato literally would not hit anything. And then
Right.
the last game, somehow, like 4 or 5 citadels, top of the team, no problem. Like,
Yeah.
okay, couldn't you have done this earlier?
Right, and that's exactly what happened to me. Whereas Fuso and Amagi, I felt much more consistent throughout the whole grind.
Fuso was pretty consistent, though
Mhm.
not for the right reasons. I grinded her back when she had her A-Hull.
Yeah, me
and
too. Painful.
Of course,
The pain.
oh yeah, but usually you can get over that pain within a few games. Now, me loving pain, I decided to only grind the A-Hull. Never use the B-Hull at all.
What? Why?
I would answer that if I knew it.
Now, anyway, getting back to the game, you're gonna kill the hood here, or he's gonna burn out, one of the two, because he's turning. So, lol. At some point, you gotta think about heading back to the cap, though.
I could, but I don't do this at this time because there's not much point.
Well,
Like, they're gonna take a while to get there anyways, so
mhm.
New Mexico, thankfully, is attracting all the attention, so let him do it.
And the Miyoko, Ishmael, and Gneisenau now have headed north. Lazo headed to your cap, though.
Yeah, that I don't have time to worry about just yet. We're pretty far down in terms of ship HP, so my thought was get that evened out first, and then we can deal with the caps later. So it is
Yep.
3 minutes. I get some, and I'll get a warning. when
Oh
everything's
my
turned out.
god.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Wow, he's having fun. What the hell? I mean, you've had 28 shell hits and 8 of them are citadels. Saboto, you're thinking the Zetan. Oh no, I think you're gonna get some more citadels here, aren't you?
Well, it is worth a try. I figured Gneisenau and Ismail were a little bit occupied with the Scharnhorst, so maybe I could sneak
Yeah.
in a shot on the Lazo before he makes his turn out.
And he's slowing down too.
Yeah, it like I had to telegraph my move, so he does get some time to try and dodge.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good move on his part.
Yeah,
Nagato turrets are also slow, so I have to literally turn in order to get the shot on time.
that's
And
right.
I'm willing to risk a broadside because I have HP right now.
You got plenty of HP. So yeah, who cares? You've got a broadside on the Ishmael, so you're like, well, let's use my front turrets. Oh my. Hey, Foamy Jetty.
Look, I was broke after this game, okay?
I mean, I can understand why paying all these people
Not
takes a
only
lot.
people. I literally paid War Games mechanics just to enlarge citadels for me.
Oh my god. There's a shot of Foaming Jetty. Make sure you go give him a follow. If I did it right? I didn't. Well, crap. There it is. Give him a follow. And now you've got another broadside target. That time it didn't kind of work out the way you thought it might. That's okay, though.
Nope. You can tell the instant I went broke.
Still, I mean, 9 Citadels, 5 kills. There's that new Kraken pin. How do you like that new Kraken pin?
It's interesting, but I think I still prefer the old one.
See,
Yeah.
when you hit the Unicum status, guys, you don't care about things in this game other than the pins. You know? You want things to look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that matters to you. I don't care about subs. Leave subs in there. I want my damn Kraken pin.
Yeah, I honestly prefer the old ones. I don't see a particular reason why they changed it.
I don't either.
Oh,
I don't know.
well.
I consider that a stealth nerf to the entire game from the art department.
Yep.
Or a stealth nerf on the art department. One of the two.
Once you get to 5 kills, games become unplayable.
Maybe they don't want you to get... Maybe they want it to be ugly so that you don't go for 5 kills. Is that the big brain?
Mm-hmm. It's big brain time.
Oh my god. EMD telling you you're gonna love Amagi. They got no idea that you already have Amagi and gone through it already once.
Well, I haven't played Amagi in forever, so he probably's not wrong.
That's true. I used to love playing a secondary spec Amagi, actually.
Mad Lad.
Well, she's got the turtle back, right? She's got the shotgun. And frankly, at range, I mean, just like Fuso, when you can't hit crap, I mean, at least if you're close enough, your secondaries can hit things.
Mm-hmm. And unlike the other Japanese battleships, she actually is surprisingly resilient at close range.
She's extremely... Yeah, because that turtle back. And then she's also very agile, and unlike Nagato, her butt is properly protected, so...
Yep.
So now
She's
you just
pretty
got...
much got everything.
I was just gonna say, now you just have to wait for the destroyer to crap depth charges all over the sub, and then he just gets shotgun in the face. Okay, alright, fine. He manages to kill the sub. Jeez. That's a game that, honestly, could have easily been lost just from that.
The closest would have been when I took my last shot on the Lazo. If I actually
Right,
didn't one-shot him there, then we probably would have lost.
right. Alright, I gotta download it. I have it ready to go. I still can't believe you got the Lazo with just your turrets or whatever. Your what, butt turrets? Nuts.
Oh yeah,
Alright, let's drop the cameras.
like I'm pretty sure I spent like 3 months rent just to make sure those shots hit.
I mean, it's a good investment, right? Because your win rate and PR and stuff. Although, does PR even matter anymore?
Uh, that's probably not that much now.
That's what I mean.
Hard
Like,
to
I'm...
say.
Music is on point today. Well, you can thank I Duckman for that one. Banger after banger, damn right. Let's just watch SAT put himself in a position in the middle on the flank of like everybody, and then just I think I might title this one Flank Enjoyer. I don't know. Citadel Enjoyer?
I look. I came, I saw, I delete. But that works better for the Italian battleships.
Vendi Vici Deliti. I like it. I like it. I think I might do that. Vendi Vici Deliti. Funny story while this is playing out. This particular song, which of course is God, I just lost my mind for a second here. I was at my dad's taking care of his he had surgery and big surgery. And I was driving to the hospital to see him with my wife, and we were in his car. And Bohemian Rhapsody comes on. And if you've watched Wayne's World, you know what you're supposed to do when you get to the climax, which is headbang. So we're driving along the street, going by the hospital, and I just start headbanging. My wife looks at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm headbanging. That's what you're supposed to do with this song. Wreck your neck, right?" Where can one get the minimap renderer? It's honestly on my Discord, my dude. Feel free to join my Discord. I've got a channel for that. You just type /render and then drag drop the replay. Boom. Nice game, dude. Like, wow.